gon' wake your ass up.
Wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot.
It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, baby. Welcome. Bunny's in the building.
They always pull me up when the song is over.
You got
every time the song is over.
You said we always call you when the song's over? I think it's reverse. You always come after the song. Pause.
I've been here.
You been? Oh, it's her fault. She be doing that. Hold on.
Yeah.
She be doing that. She like to be, cause she like to be pretty. She want everybody to see how pretty she look by herself. Hi, Miss Donna.
Breaking up. I can't hear y'all.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you. Luck your audio. Can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show.
All types of pandemonium. I'm so sorry. What's happening? My joint's heating up. You hear me? My computer's heating up.
What's going on? Audio is trash, B. What's
The
happening?
audio is not doing good.
I can't hear nothing Luck saying at all. Can you hear?
You can hear me?
You can't. We can't hear you, Luck.
We can't hear you.
We need to drop it, come back, or something. I can't hear you.
You hear me now? I can hear you a little bit. I can hear Babs though. Can you hear me, Bunny?
Yo.
Yeah, I can
hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
All right, I guess.
Welcome to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. Everyone, share the love. Share the live. We miss everyone. Last week we were unavailable, so you know we're gonna catch up on some hot topics. A lot of people want to know how Bunny is feeling on a particular subject, but we'll get to all of that and more. Before we do, make sure you are following the BEC Show on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. Just go to YouTube, hit that search box, and type in Bacon, Egg, the letter N, Cheese Show, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss nothing. You heard?
Do we hear? I hear like something in the back.
Miss Lissa outside, so you know.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to go in that pool area. Okay, hold on.
You might have to mute when you're not talking.
I could do that. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Miss
We
Lissa,
getting it together. We back.
You sitting, boo.
Looking good. Kyah, baby, what's going on? I want to bring Kyah up. Kyah, baby, come talk to us.
Kyah, I've been trying to get Kyah up on this show since last year. Kyah is booked and busy. She be like, Babs, I ain't got no time for you bitches. I ain't got no time for y'all. Queens get the money. What's good?
Well, let's see if we get Kyah up here, the boss spitter. I'm so proud of her and everything she's doing in her career, too. Shout out Kyah, baby. She's out here getting super lit. And Kyah, you got the shortcut, so you can't say that your hair not done and all that. You got the fire shortcut. How was your weekend, Bunny?
My weekend was damn good.
Yo.
There she goes. See?
What's
There
up, y'all?
she
Put me in a
go.
spot. Lucky I love y'all.
Hi, Kyah.
Kyah, baby.
Hey, y'all.
You might not remember me because I always changed my wig, but we met through Slip. How you doing?
That's all right. I always change my wig, too.
You know the vibes, baby. You look good at every hairstyle.
Kyah That's what you retired.
I did retire my wig. I'm being stupid.
Yo, Kyah.
You and Luck still got the wigs going. I'm proud of y'all.
Yes,
I don't know how y'all do it.
My shit
Luck been lazy with Luck lazy with the ponytail. So Kyah, before we start the show, tell us what you got going on. We're so proud of you. So happy with everything that you're doing.
Thank you. I love y'all. I'm gonna come on the show Friday. Let's do this Friday. Well, y'all go every day, right?
We go every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we book you for
Friday. Let's go Friday.
Wait, we got Jimmy Friday or Wednesday?
Who?
Jimmy.
Wednesday.
All right, so we got Kyah.
Let's do Friday. Babs is right. I be busy. Don't do me though. I love y'all. I shout y'all out every fucking interview I do. Babs, Lucky. I already know the love I have for y'all. But shit, I'm about to shoot a video today. I'm about to get ready to go shoot a video with Ox. Shout out to Ox O.X.
Correction, he's actually coming on Friday. Pause. The 6th.
Oh, so Wednesday then.
Wednesday is on you.
Okay, we do Wednesday.
Kyah, yes, let's do
it.
We'll
kill the video shoot. We already know you got some fire.
Yes,
I want to be in a video. Let me hear a song. Let me hear the song.
Listen, it's not my song, so I can't do that right now.
I know that's right.
Wednesday.
Shout out to them.
I'm featured
Wednesday,
on it.
We got you.
Yeah, maybe Wednesday. I'm gonna ask him to play the record on Wednesday.
Yeah, Kyah, and I need about 2-3 verses before you out of here, cause you
that's
nothing.
Out of here. Come on, don't do that. Listen, I gave Luck a verse a long time ago. I don't know what she did with it.
I never got it.
Word?
I never got it.
All right.
We're gonna fix it. We're gonna work. All
right.
All right, Kyah.
Love y'all.
Beautiful.
Love you too.
Later, ladies.
All right, sit back.
Later. Thank you for popping in. Shout out to Overflow. She's a friend of the show. She's family. She works with us. She asked if we could talk about her event that she has coming up. So real quick, it's called The Plug Concert. It's hosted by Overflow. Her Instagram is OVAFLOH. Follow her on Instagram. All the information is going to be on her page. I see she has a special performance by Norma Bates.
Shout out to Norma.
Shout out to Norma.
Will be in the building already.
So yeah. And if you want us to talk about your show, you need to email us for marketing and promotion. Just email the BEC Show at gmail.com for details. We have package deals in which you can, have interviews, promo, marketing. We create commercials, so much more. And if you are a music mogul like Lady Luck and no one wants to hear your music, Lady Luck can help you. Luck, tell them how you can help.
That's not how it goes. Anybody.
That is how it goes. I read the teleprompter.
No, it's not, because I got some dope music out there from a lot of different people. So if you're an artist, if you're a producer, we're looking for singers, rappers. We get song placements. Anybody out there with some good music, make sure you hit me up. The information's on my page.
Kyah, I see you still in the comments. You got to make sure that you send Luck some music. Kyah is fire. I just love when when a female is spitting heavy, look good, spitting heavy, and representing for the town. New York City, stand up. Queen, big queen. That's what she repping. So you already know the vibe.
After the show, please.
And everybody on Wednesday, if you like stand-up comedy, I'm going to be hosting a comedy show. It's like Martin and Gina collaborating, because I have Gina's forehead and Martin's personality. So just it's a free show. Just make sure you are following me on Instagram. It's not a free show. I'm actually online. It's a paid show. So you need to buy your tickets. Advanced tickets are on sale right now. Just hit the link in my bio, because tickets are going to be more at the door. Okay? Now, speaking of spitting heavy, there's a heavy spitter by the name of Chopper. Chopper has been in the news recently because of a scandal. So I'm going to go to everyone's favorite storyteller, my girl and yours, Bunny. Well, this is not a bunny tale, but Bunny, we need to know your take on what's going on. The people want to know.
After the show.
Can you mute, Lissa?
I'm muting.
Loud in your background. Whew. Yo,
it's not Lissa's fault. My mother wanted to do dishes and put dishes away. I'm like, Mom, can you wait till after the show? She said, okay, and kept doing it.
I see somebody in the comments said they want to battle on Queen of the Rangers. DM me. Let's talk about it. You already know. Also, somebody said they're a producer. We need beats all the time, so you could always send them to me, send them to Lux, send them to Lissa. And if you rap, keep doing your thing, and find somebody that need a writer, because I got all my writers, because I ain't writing no more. Okay, I ain't biting no more. I got all my biters solidified, okay? And we locked in, locked and loaded. Now, here we go. Let's get back on this topic of Chopper City, a.k.a. Young City. My band member, you already know. Shout out to the band, DABAND. And so Chopper just recently got arrested, they say, for sex trafficking. And, you know, everybody, first of all, when I woke up that morning, I was getting mad DMs, mad texts, and everybody sending it to me. Like, that's my baby daddy or my husband or something. I was very confused. Or like that was my co-defendant or something. Like they was coming to get me next or something. So I was kind of confused on why I was getting all of these DMs. And so, you know, I put up a post about it. And I don't know the ins and outs of this story, but from what I read, they said that, you know, an undercover cop slid in his DM and, you know, acted like she wanted to, you know, play for pay. And that he was like, yeah, I got everything. I got the stable. I got the house. I got everything ready. And I'm going to pay for you to come out here. And then at the end of the day, shout out to Dili in the building. Then at the end of the day, you know, they saying that it's sex trafficking. You know, that because he offered to book her flight and to get her out there, that all of a sudden it's the sex trafficking. So they locked him up. Chopper is home from what I read. I still haven't spoken to him yet, but I did read that he's home. They let him go on the R&R. He had to post no bail. Like, so we got to just stay tuned to see what this is. And from what I know, that, you know, they're really trying to go hard on Young City. I do know that it is sex trafficking going on a lot. And we have to bring awareness to that, to all of the women that are in positions that they don't want to be in. Let me say that clearly. Like, but you know, for the women that want to use that as a job, I'm still kind of confused on why it's illegal. You know, when you make this your choice, you know, that this is what you want to do. Why is it illegal? I'm not sure. Now, you know, for me, if I was, you know, doing something like that, I don't think that I would need a manager, a.k.a., you know, the imp, starts with a P, but it's the imp. Like, you know, I don't think I would need one of those because I could manage my own box. You know what I mean? I could manage my own box. But it's some people that feel like they need a manager, you know, so... And yeah, I'm not sure why it's still not legal.
Okay, first of all, that's conspiracy. You know, what up, Dayburger? That's conspiracy. They definitely they definitely set him up. So I mean, his lawyer's not gonna have a hard time with that one. Especially because in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken, that's where they were, being a sex worker, because prostitution is a dirty word. A sex worker is legal. That's one. Two, there's been sex workers since the beginning of time. They even have sex workers in the Bible. Now, me personally, I spent a lot of time. My ex is a dancer. I spent a lot of time in the clubs. And no, a lot of women do need management. So they would call Babs Bunny, who wants to manage her own box, a renegade. Now, this terminology I learned because I had to hang out with the dancers and protect them. Me, myself, I was a manager at one time for 6 months. I did not do a good job at it. I fell in love with one of my workers, but they weren't sex workers. I was a Christian pimp because what happened was you didn't have to sell your body. You just danced in the club and gave me your money at the end of the night. And so I was a Christian pimp because my aunt came over. I raised you better than this. And I said, they're not having sex. But, yeah, I definitely wasn't good at it. But, you know, what I will say is that you'd be amazed how many women need management. I know girls who are in the dance world and they need somebody to control their money. I know one girl, I hooked her up with almost every guy I know with money and she didn't get a dime out of him, you know? So that young lady needed somebody to teach her how to get to the bag.
But listen, what about if I'm not just a manager, I just want a finder's fee, right? Because you got the middleman who they not the manager, they just the plug. So let's just say if I'm just the plug, I just want a finder's fee. Like, yo, I'm gonna line you up with the gig. Just give me a finder's fee, and then you know you go do you.
Do you know how many girls that hooked up? I have one friend that I hooked up back in 2004, 5 when I got out of jail, and I hooked up with my cousin. He rich. He dead. She's still set for life. And I didn't get a hot dog. I told her at the funeral, too. She wanted to drive me around in her Porsche truck. I said, I didn't even get a thank you card. You know what I'm saying?
You got more cousins or not?
Huh? I hooked up with my own
cousin. You got more cousins or no? With a big family?
I have rich family members, you know, and they like...
Why you waiting to see it with none of your cousins? What they got, though?
Well, he transpired, you know, so it's only, you know, but whatever. That's too crazy. But bottom line, what I'm saying is that I've hooked so many girls up. They didn't went to school. They got homes. They don't even follow me on the gram anymore. So these girls ain't loyal, you know. So unless you find somebody and they like, all right, bet you keep them on a leash. Keep them on a leash.
Let me say something, right? I know somebody who used to, you know, be a manager, okay, and he managed a lot of females, a lot of these, you know, S workers, and so I'm like, yo. Okay, it's like it's a lot of money over there. So one day I'm like, yo, what's good? I want in. Can I be like, you know, I guess they call them the madam or whatever, like, you know, she runs them. So he like, yeah, I got you. And then as time went by and it was time to get ready to do it, I thought about it heavy. And I was like, I can't do it. And the reason why I couldn't do it is because I heard some things, right? And so for me, I'm fine. I could be in there helping y'all out, making sure you right, you good to go. But as soon as I see somebody get slapped, all game changes for me. I done turned into Harriet Tubman, and now I gotta free the hoes, okay? I gotta get them out of here. This is not a safe habitat, okay? This is not a safe place for whores and sex workers, and I have to be, you know, I have to get on that type of time.
Shout out to the legend, DJ Killer Touch in the building. Yeah, I did put my hands on the girl one time, and I felt so terrible. You know what I'm saying? But she was drunk and she was wilding out. But I'm not that person anymore. You know, you know, we could get off of this topic, but I understand. Some people.
No, I'm serious. I'm gonna be like, hold up. They slapping bitches here? Oh no.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. What's happening? Are we in trouble? Are we in trouble for talking about this? Where'd the girls go?
I want to just say one thing about the sex trafficking, and then we can move on. I do agree with Babs. Damn, now Babs is gone. But I do agree with Babs that, you know, people should be allowed to do with their body with whatever they want. And I also feel like...
y'all in trouble. Wait, hold up. I'm like, how did I get here and Babs left? like, how did I take over Babs' job? Yo, Babs, I took over your job for like 2 seconds, you know? Lord. All I gotta say is this. 2 things. Number 1, I love y'all, as always.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Number 2, boom, boom for sale, cocky for sale, everything for sale.
No, but honestly, and I agree with Lux that they did. It was entrapment. I mean, the way they did it, it'd be different if he slid in her DM and was like, "Hey, I have a business opportunity for you." But the fact that she did what most women are doing already anyway, which is, you know, flirting and getting flued out. Like, there's a whole song by the City Girls about being flued out. So it's like, for us to take something that's normal in most people's lives and not try to make it seem like he did something crazy, I feel like that is definitely wrong.
Let me say this,
OnlyFans, hold on, OnlyFans is doing it. And so if anything, somebody need to talk to them because they're allowing people to subscribe and do certain things. Like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You get what I'm saying? And Hugh Hefner was the biggest one out here. So, I mean, I feel like they, you know, they target whoever they want to target. But, you know, Young Chopper, he should be able to get through this without a scratch. And then he need to put out a mixtape.
That's what, exactly. And that's what I wanted to say. It's kind of weird to me that, you know, the only way that you can sell your box as if you do it on camera, right? Or on social media, which is OnlyFans. That's the only way it's legal, right? So you can do porn, and you can have a manager, which they call a pimp, right? If you in the porn industry, and he could go around and make calls and book you to go get smashed. Okay, smash for cash. He can definitely do that. And now the world has to see it though. But if you want to be, discreet in your own little world and get it on the side, they like, nah, you can't do that. But you could take off all your clothes in the club. You could grind on a man. He could give you money. You could go in the boom boom room and do things, and he could give you money. But like, you want to stand on a corner, or you want somebody to call?
Nobody stands on corners anymore. They still stand on corners.
It still stands on corners. Yes, it is. It is. They don't be on the corner. They be in the middle of the block now. But and social media took that spot. So let me also say this too. A lot of these girls be on their pages looking like they are sex workers. And now if somebody, that's because if I'm a manager or I make beats like y'all do, y'all slide and people hit you up, look, yo, I got a beat for you. What's good? They hitting you up to work with you. So okay, I don't got a beat for you, but I got a beat. I got
for you.
You heard? You know what I'm saying? Like, so what's your fee? Because that's what they think that you do. This is what you're putting out. Now, for instance, Dave Chappelle said this long ago. He said now, his girl, he touched her, and she's like, oh no, what? Don't you touch me? I'm not a whore. I'm not a whore. Don't you ever touch me. Just because I'm dressed like this doesn't mean that I'm a whore. And he said, okay, you're right. Now, but if I put on a police officer uniform and stand on a corner and somebody rob your ass and you run up to me, officer, what the hell? And I say, just because I'm dressed like this doesn't mean that I'm a cop. So at the end of the day, ladies, if you don't want them coming at you that way, and you should be able to wear whatever you want, but just know how it looks. And I was told years ago from one of my close friends, Heather Hunter. She's an OG porn star, and she said back in her day, when you seen girls in lingerie and panties and stuff, they was either sex workers or models. They was modeling lingerie. They was modeling that bikini for that company. So now these girls,
shout out to Matt Swim, you heard?
Yeah, these girls are just out here like that, and they're not. Yeah.
I would like to say something. Pete Enterprise just said, I ain't gonna lie, y'all ain't the type of N-word will pay for. I've had a sugar.
Why are you acknowledging him? You giving him free promo.
But I just would like to put this out there. I've had a sugar daddy for 3, going on 4 years, and he hasn't gotten any sugar. So I went from being the one managing to now managing myself. And to actually, my girlfriend gets checks too from my sugar daddy. So I have a full situation going on here. I am a well-kept woman. And as my mother would say, I am a woman of leisure. So, boop.
I don't even acknowledge bums. I don't even know who you talking about. This is why I don't read the comments. So whoever's still spending time to acknowledge us. So please continue to do so. Please go hate on our Instagram page and go hate on our YouTube. And while you there, hit subscribe so you don't miss nothing to hate on. Like I want you to get all this work. Go to my website and hate on that as well. Enter the code SMD and you're gonna save some money. You heard?
Okay. No, I'm just putting it out there.
And that's why teach me.
And that's the thing I be wondering. I be looking at my friends with bodies. They went and got all of this work done. Oh no, we're not sex workers. That's right. I just work. But well, he's working for the sex. But I be looking at my friends like, how you ain't got nobody taking care of you? And I do. I walk like a full-blown, young man. You know what I'm saying? I'm dressed like this with my sugar daddy. I don't even put on makeup anymore. Like, who has time?
Now, I'm not coming for you, right? You do what you want to do. But me and my 13-year-old daughter, and the way I'm feeling, I took my father to the bank the other day so he could watch me put some bands in the bank that I didn't have to do nothing crazy for. And like Lady Luck said, she not giving no sugar. I'm not even looking. It's nothing like a woman who got her own, okay? What did Neo say? He love her because she got her own. She don't need yours. She said, leave yours alone. Nigga, I don't need you, and I don't need none of that. I'm good. And when God put somebody in my life, we going to compliment each other. You going to do for me, and I'm going to do for you.
No, I'm not doing.
Listen, I'm not. Look, I need it all.
Yeah,
okay?
No,
I
I'm not
need
with
it all. And it's definitely strange for the change. Okay, it's definitely pay to slay. Okay.
Yo.
But it's an unwritten rule. Now, speaking of doing something strange,
I take care of my girls and daddy take care of me. I love this setup. I think when I pray, I thank the Lord for my sugar daddy, okay? And if you watch my story, sometimes you may see him, okay? Because we go crazy everywhere we go, okay?
Okay.
He allowed me to have girlfriends. Y'all slipping out here. Y'all gotta get you.
Quick commercial break. If you want to join the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese team, we want you on our squad. Email the BECShow@gmail.com. Put your talent, real talent. Don't put the crazy stuff in the subject box. If you have a resume, that would be a plus. It's not necessary, but we are looking to build. If you're a pop culture enthusiast, if you like music, if you love to create, then we want you to be a part of our plate. Join the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese team. The BECShow@gmail.com for more details. Now, Charlamagne has finally gotten called out for his nonsense. Charlamagne the God. Now, a lot of people are, we love Charlamagne. Most people like Charlamagne. Some people have loved to hate Charlamagne. But it is an unknown fact. Some of us know and some of us don't. But he's been called out recently because a lot of people feel like Charlamagne doesn't have love for Black women. This one lady in particular, I'm not familiar with her until this video, but I'm happy with what she said. Let's go to the videotape.
Zoe Banks, your own co-host, Angela Yee.
You understand?
The list goes on.
I come on the set and light things up.
Hold on, what's that?
Me? Yes.
Hold on. What video is that?
All the cast members are over 50, man. You gotta
Hold on. I don't know what's going
I
on.
need a sugar daddy.
So you can beef with Loma.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I'm all over.
The list goes on and on and.
You can hear me? Is it going?
Can
you hear it?
Yes.
Oh my God! Hold on.
Little technical difficulties, but shout out to Babs, Bunny. Shout out to Miss Lissa. We got in the building. You heard. Yeah. While we doing that, shout out to Devon, Michael. You lovely. You love Lee. Oh yeah. Shout out to her. She's always in here. Thank you to everybody buying badges too. Appreciate the love.
Yes. Shout out to the Dons. I see you.
Shout out to everybody who had a battle. I see Miss Hustle still got me blocked. She's a sucker. Bill Collector, what up?
Do you want her to unlock you after you call her a sucker?
You know I need you to come on the show. We got to book Bill Collect. We got to get him on the show.
We pulling him up right now. Let's get him up here.
We need an official show with him.
Yeah, he got that. He just got that bag, right? I need another daddy in my life.
Okay,
yeah, but he been getting bags. He been man.
I missed it.
Bill Collector.
Oh, speaking of bill collectors, HBO is out here giving out checks, and this young lady is getting her bills paid by HBO, Showtime, and this show is going to be on Showtime. I believe her name is Ziwi. I don't know, but we're going to look at the video. I got it.
Bill Collector did like 20 badges, son.
Monique, Cassie, and Zoe Banks, your own co-host, Angela Yee. The list goes on and on and on and on and on.
Beast is a strong word.
You've maligned Black women. So why do you hate Black women exactly?
No, I love Black women. And I mean, I guess I can see where
who
would say that if you want to take those 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4
and
times.
put them together in a montage.
Come on.
The following was paid for by Z-Waves America.
Why would I get what legends get?
Because their resume recently is better. You can just prove it on paper.
With music industry, people say I'm dope all the time.
Really?
So the
guy to be honest. Can't ask Brandy what that mouth do though.
No, you cannot.
That's a compliment. Don't worry. Right now, you're like a character to yourself.
But you're the person that's promoting that. Come on, man.
Yeah, all the totally different.
I know. Well, yes, you're a different person every year. Come on.
Isn't that good though? It's almost like they're ashamed of, their past. Shouldn't we always constantly evolve?
So you've had beefs with Lil Mama, Monique.
So I have my own Charlamagne story, and I don't feel like sharing it right now. But I want to go to the ladies on the panel. How do you ladies feel? Have you ever had any engagements with Charlamagne in which you felt like he didn't have love for Black women? Do you want to counter what people are feeling about him? Do you agree, disagree? We'll go to you first, Lady Luck.
I will say this. There will be no Charlamagne slander on my
behalf. Yes, there will.
On my behalf.
Okay.
Hello. I have my own personal, experiences with Charlamagne. I met him before he even came up to New York. I did a show years ago, maybe 2003, with it was a freestyle, something with female rappers down in South Carolina. That's where he's from. So that's where I initially met him. So every time he came up to New York and anybody said anything about Luck, he defended Luck. And I would see Charlamagne in the club all the time. And it would be Stupid Love. When we had First Family of Hip Hop, we went up to 105, and he told them about the time that we kissed in the mouth. We were very drunk. It wasn't in the tongue. It wasn't. If you see Luck in the club, in the strip clubs, if you were honored enough to be there during those eras, I was very wild. I was grabbing all the men's parts. I'd be drunk and having a good time in the club. I went to give Charlamagne a hug and a kiss on the cheek, and I guess we both miscalculated which way we were going, and we kissed each other on the mouth.
He thought you was a nigga.
No, don't do that. Charlamagne has a wife and 3 kids. But on my behalf, I have experienced nothing but love from the brother. So, I do feel the pain of the women, and I think that Brandy, that Brandy comment was totally inappropriate. And there are things that I've heard about Charlamagne, but I am staying away from it because that's the homie.
Bunny?
Hot Nick, what's up? I see you, boo. Oh, well, first of all, shout out to Charlamagne. I do know Charlamagne. He's not my friend, but I do, in this industry, we do run into people very often. I did do Charlamagne's show. Like Luck said, he did have a show in South Carolina years ago before, he started popping up out here. I did do his show years ago, and I met him years ago out there. Every time I have seen Charlamagne, he has also been nice to me, showed me love. I've never got any shade from him at all, even when he been around other people, other celebrities that I felt that was kind of, acting funny, I know you, you know me, and it was never that with him. As far as the situation goes, I don't feel like he don't like Black women. I think that's crazy, and that's just a reach. His wife is Black. Am I correct, Love?
Yeah.
His wife is Black. He has Black children. This is a Black man. He is in the hip hop culture, and of course, it's Black people in this culture that he's interviewing. And he had this image of this, this nasty guy. Wendy Williams did the same type of stuff, and she was his mentor.
Look at her karma.
At the end of the day, yeah, but he changed. He changed, and people do change. He has apologized numerous times. It doesn't take away from what he did. It doesn't take away the hurt that he caused Little Mama. I definitely was furious when I seen that, just because, everybody had things that they could say that they did wrong and they apologize. I've said things that could have hurt people, and I come back and apologize and be like, wow, that's crazy, that was wrong. Especially you get older, you grow, you look at life differently. And so at the end of the day, I want to say shout out to him for even evolving, because there's a lot of people that don't change. There's a lot of people out here right now still doing what he was doing back then, still doing that right now. And so shout out to him. I don't feel like he don't like Black women. I feel like that's a reach, definitely. And all of the clips that they showed, that was a part of his image. and know it was wrong. I would say it was wrong, and you know, I wouldn't have handled it that way. If I was on the show and he came at me that way, it would have been, I would have turned up in there, mic smack, everything. Like, you're not talking to me crazy, but you know, none of them reacted like that. Thank God, because I probably would have looked back and cringed and been like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. But at the end of the day, people change.
Sir, tell us where you're calling from. Tell us where you're calling from.
No. The change comes from change behavior. You have bad reception. We got to try again.
Damn, his reception messed up.
There you go.
No.
Sorry about that, my brother.
Now, as far as I'm going to speak, what I've said, I'm going to say, because I've interviewed Charlamagne, I've been around Charlamagne, I've emailed Charlamagne, I've studied Charlamagne, I've studied Angela Yee, I've studied Wendy Williams, I've studied media, I've studied entertainment, I've seen it all. Normally, I'm a fly on the wall. I try not to say anything, but in the space that I'm in now, I feel like transparency is key. I'm not going to go into my Charlamagne story, but I will say that
What
Charlamagne,
happened? What happened?
That's a whole nother episode. But I will say that Charlamagne definitely picks and chooses who he wants to work with and help. And yes, now you are turning over a new leaf, but that's because you already pulverized the tree. So you already did all this crazy, nasty, all types of stuff. But now all of a sudden it's like, no, because that backlash and all that stuff you was getting from that case, now you want to try to change who you are, but you don't want to acknowledge who you were. When Cardi B was on the show, the first time she was on Breakfast Club, he was not nice to her because he looked at her like a loving hip-hop reality TV regular girl. But then as soon as she got popping, he had different energy when she was on the Breakfast Club the second time around. He likes to violate people and he likes to kick people, or maybe a new person, like to kick people when they was down. Yes, it's fun and it's a clout chase and you get clickbait and all of those things, but he hurt a lot of people's feelings. And as a Black woman in media, rarely do I ever feel like Charlamagne is supporting us or providing opportunities for us or opening doors for us or creating platforms for us or panels for us or shows for us or You have a whole podcasting network for Black women, and I've been working to get Bacon, Egg, and Cheese on that show. What's the problem? So, with that being said, I'm glad you changed who you were, but let's not acknowledge like you wasn't a bad person doing crazy things and making Black people feel kind of way. The end.
I'm not defending Charlamagne. Let me make this clear, but I will say everybody in the business pick and choose who they want to work with. You know, I do the same thing, and at the end of the day, we all do. Listen, you pick and choose who you want to work with.
I work with a lot of, I pick and choose. No. Huh?
No. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If I saw somebody with potential, there's no way I'm going to see potential and not want to work with them. People like that get threatened by potential. There's no way you met Miss Lissa, saw everything that I had to offer. I emailed you, asked you for feedback, and you were shady. It's no way. So I don't do that to people. People like him is the reason why I don't do that to people, because I know what it feels like. And I even know Angela Yee. To watch how he engages with Angela Yee, his own co-host, is weird. It's weird. She barely gets to talk when he's talking. He's always over talking her. You could tell that there is a negative energy between them, and I'm going to leave it at that. And I hope you hear this, Charlamagne.
Yes, Charlamagne, I love you as still and forever. And that's that. What's up, Miss Rose? Shout out to my baby watching the show. Nunu's in the building. Shout out my sister watching the building. Okay, so moving right along.
Moving along, support Black women and also support these Black women. Make sure you are following Queen of the Ring on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Do you want to let everyone know about the up and coming events?
Yeah, real quick. Piper Boy, if you still in here, I'm going to holler at you because I want you to come up on the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese show for one of our shows as the male point of view. So, bam, I know you don't be jumping on other people's shows, but you're going to jump on mine. Now, shout out to QOTR. You already know the vibe. We setting up for our next event, and all the information will be dropped soon, and it will be going down in June. Soon for June. You already know the vibes. QTR. Give it up for the ladies. Ew.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now,
all right.
Also, speaking of ladies, support Lady Luck and Lucky Enterprises, Lucky CBD, Lucky Crowns, and Lucky Sounds. She's putting people on television shows, all up and through the Lizzo show. So if you have music, let her hear it. Please submit it. How do they do that?
All the information is on my page. Let's go back like 2-3 posts. I ain't been posting. Let me tell you why I'm upset. Okay? Now, I've been celebrating life. I've been going out to all these restaurants, eating dinners. Nobody told me I was gaining weight. And when I got out the shower today and got on the scale, I wanted to ask everybody in my house, why haven't y'all told me that my clothes were shrinking? Now, of course, I saw that my clothes were shrinking a little bit. My baby have to keep pulling my shirt down in the back. But somebody should have told me, baby, you're eating a little bit too much. The bread at these restaurants are amazing, okay? And I've been indulging and eating whatever I wanted. And no one told me, Luck, you're looking like the Michelin, you know.
Because you're not.
Or that I'm looking like the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Nobody told me. And 10 pounds Brina Beats, I'll sneeze at that, okay? When I got on the scale just now before the show, I was upset at me. Quiz, I'm upset at you. You came to my house. You saw it. My girlfriend, she wants to kiss my belly every time after dinner. You know, baby, I love your belly, bitch. I don't need you to love my belly. My own sister watching right now, didn't I say, sis, you're gaining weight. You're looking crazy. So I just want to tell everybody, today is the start of my diet, and I'm upset with you all. That's it.
I'm on the same page as you.
Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up.
Hold up. My AirPod died. I can't really hear, but can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, facts. I'm on the same page as you. Bugging my boo just the other day was like, baby,
you have
like,
a belly.
You eating too many donuts. You eating me, but you know I'm a BBW, right? So that's all.
No, you're
fact.
not. I'm hanging.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for calling in the show. We're out of here. We're ending the show. Bacon, egg, and cheese. We're out of here.
Yo, no. So at the end of the day, yes, Team BBW. Shout out to all my big girls. You already know the vibe. So I've been eating mad donuts, the old-fashioned donuts. Oh, and I put them in the microwave for like 25 seconds. Yo,
you eating up donuts, you fire.
Listen, I've been making my own pizza, and you know cheese is heavy. So I've been eating mad cheese. I'm about to start going crazy on TikTok with the weed meals, because that's all it is. It's the weed meals, because I be smoking, and then I be like, yo, I got be eating all kinds of fatty stuff, mad butter, and, you know, sugar. Yeah, Luck. What are you talking about?
Shut up. Just shut up. Okay?
Shout out Donut Gang. Shout out to all the BBWs, Donut Gang.
They said you a BBW like George Bush ain't racist. And, you know, my mother and my girlfriend, what they do is they order food and they don't finish all of the food. So I'm thinking about the kids in Africa. I finish all my food. Why you gotta shush? You know I'm on the
Sure Sexy. Come on, Sure Sexy. You know who I rap.
Okay, so now I'm gonna give y'all ladies an option: Wale or Evelyn Lozada. Wale or Evelyn Lozada.
For what?
Just answer.
Who is the people? I'm sorry.
Just answer.
People are
Wale
so rude.
or Evelyn Lozada.
Evelyn.
Okay. Evelyn Lozada is in the news because recently on the Joe Budden podcast, Joe Budden decided to talk about domestic violence, in which he brought up the case between Chad Ocho Cinco and Evelyn Lozada. This is what he had to say, and then we'll go to what Evelyn's response was, and then we'll get the ladies.
Saying Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco's ex-wife. Mm-hmm. He's in a whole new relationship. He's married. He's whatever he is, he's happy. Stay happy, she's happy. For years, anytime his name came up, she popped up. It had nothing to do with her, but she popped up and said, hey, he did this. It didn't matter the rehabilitation he'd done. It didn't matter the changes that he's made, the apologies, both public and private. Yo, dog, for the next 7, 8, 9, 10 years, every time I do something positive, you're going to pop up with this victim story. And you are the victim. So I don't take that away. But that's bullying. Exactly what I'm saying. Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco's ex-wife.
Is Evelyn Lozada bullying Chad Ocho Cinco? So he said he was just discuss because he went and it was on the shade room. He went to the comments and he said that they were just discussing abuse. And then she said, well, you should have only used yourself, abuser, as an example. Don't bring up my stuff. So I want to ask you ladies, how do you feel about him bringing up the case, being that you ladies are also musicians turned into media moguls? How does that line, how does it, as far as crossing that line, like, how do you feel about, you know, talking about certain topics, and should he have chimed in or chimed out?
Okay, baby, I'm on the show. No, first of all, now we're going to switch the energy, okay? If Joe Budden wanted to talk about, we're going to talk about who really hate black women, is Joe Budden. Joe Budden is extremely nasty to all black women, and he has a hands problem. Let's not forget the brown-skinned girl, I forgot her name right now, just saw it in my head, with the pretty eyes. Allegedly, he beat her, and she had a miscarriage. Rocky, who was supposed to be his best friend, she's very vocal about how Joe Budden hit her, like grabbed her by the hair and all kind of stuff at a pool party at his house. And it is on record about how Joe is abusive with women. So it's just like me. It's just like if I'm smoking crack, I'm not going to go and talk about people who smoke crack. I'm going to keep my mouth shut because I know that I'm at home with my glass pipe. So, and Esther Baxter, right. So in this case right now, I feel like Joe Buttons need to draw a fine line. Evelyn was absolutely correct. But now, he's right. Because because it is like, you know, when you have a popular relationship and you out in the media, regardless if y'all move on or what y'all do, you're always tied together. Because, you know, people ask me about the Mexican all the time. And no matter what has happened, and I moved on and I'm happy, we'll put it, somebody will put a picture up of me and my beautiful girlfriend, and people like, but what about the Mexican? So, you know, I think that you should, Rocky Thunder, there we go. I think that if you shouldn't ask about people who you don't see them with. And I feel like once people move on in their relationships and in their lives, you should respect that and don't bring that on. But as far as Joe is concerned, he treated Nikki very nasty until he started shucking and jiving, got interviews with her. Now he's trying to kiss up to her. Joe Buttons has said so many horrible things. Like, I was wondering why he wasn't keeping that energy for the men. Like, you didn't have that energy when Wu-Tang ran up on you in the hotel room. Like, you didn't have that energy for, you know, like, okay, it was cute what you did with the Migos. And when they got up and they was ready to pop off, you know, you made it real, you know, you slid out of there real quick. But I feel like if you're going to be Captain Saberho out here, you need to start at home. Okay? It says in Matthew 7:1, judge not, for ye shall be judged. Take the mote out of your eye before you take it out of your brother's eye. There.
That's right. Bunny, how do you feel?
Shout out to Freddie P in the building. I see you, my brothers in here. Yeah, I'm not with the domestic violence on like, yeah, that's crazy. And anybody that was an abuser, I don't feel like they should be given. But listen, I'm not knocking him for how he feel. I kind of understood what he was trying to say, but I just feel like, you know, he should, like, you know, certain people can't deliver the message. They just can't. And so at the end of the day, sometimes we got to have conversations within our circles. Like, you know, you can't have the camera on just saying certain things sometimes. Sometimes you got to just call your homie, call your friend. Like, I call up and be saying, yo, and then I'm like, yeah, I can't say that on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do the same thing with Lissa. Like, we talk before we get on the show.
We back?
Yeah. Oh, that's my bad. Okay, we can't be bringing in international people.
You already know that. Is Bunny back?
All right, I'm going to bring her back. I'm going to bring her back. No, but she's right. It's certain things that we're not allowed to discuss because of how we feel and our opinions on them. And I keep my mouth shut when it comes to certain things because I'm like, you know, I know it's not my opinion is not a popular opinion when it comes to certain things. And I also know that, you know, it's certain things that just need to be kept to myself. Like, I'm part of the LGBT community. There's things that I disagree with. So I just, you know, stay far away from, you know, different things.
Now, before we, I wanted to get into our chit chat topic. Hopefully, we have time. If not, we'll use that on Wednesday. But before we get into that, I want to show you a video of a woman who admits to divorcing her ex-husband because he didn't have enough money, and now she's saying that she kind of regrets it because he might have been her soulmate.
You know, my first marriage, we made all of the mistakes. Unfortunately, he passed away.
So why did you guys get a divorce?
Because I really wanted something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving, kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. But I think I went through a period wanting money. Like, I wanted to be with someone and be at a different level. And I saw him work all of the time. It's one thing to like work and work and work from like 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, day in, day out, and still have no resources. And for me to work, do the same, and just want a different life.
So, long story short, you wanted a different life and lifestyle that he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, I'm out of here. I need more money.
I was selfish and took advantage of a real unfortunate situation, which was he loved me and David unconditionally, completely unconditionally. And when you love someone like that, you really accept their flaws and you
She's going in. So I feel like he died from a broken heart. We're going to go to Lady Lucky. Hand is raised. How do you feel about this woman divorcing her ex-husband because he did not have enough money for her?
First of all, okay, remember I was telling you I was in the strip club, so I was dating a dancer, right? And I loved her because, first of all, she thought that I was pulling a prank on her. She didn't even think I wanted to take her out on a date, okay? And me and her was together. I was selling my CDs. I was making money because at one point in time, she wasn't even getting no money, okay? Let's keep it real. I took her son to school every day. I did so much for her, okay? She wouldn't even graduated nursing school if it wasn't for me. But then, after she graduated nursing school and after she done glowed up and stuff like that, she gonna tell a real nigga. She gonna tell a real nigga that it's time to break up. So we broke up. And I remember at one point in life, I told her, I said, hey, man, let's break up. Let's get ourselves together. And then we could come back and revisit. And she told me, quote, she said, that's the thing about love. I experienced love. Now I want to experience the other things in life that make you happy. Okay? So while she's not happy, excuse the boxes because we just moved in on Friday, I would take y'all upstairs and show you, okay? Her life has not been the same, okay? She was doing her best in life when she was with me, okay? And now I am happy with a younger, beautiful young lady, new cars, okay? I'm doing better than I ever have. My bank account is looking beautiful as my girlfriend, okay? And we got a sugar daddy, and I'm doing TV shows, and I got super duper companies, okay? She done blocked me. She don't even talk to me no more because she upset that I be telling the truth, okay? So if you got somebody who is down for you and riding for you, okay, if you believe in them, now I can see if the person is just a bum and they're not doing nothing with their lives. But if that person is really rocking, you know, she tried to make me feel bad because my career wasn't popping off. As soon as we broke up, girl, you was holding me back. Okay, I went on TV. All right. So what I would like to say is, okay, because you're miserable now. You went and had a baby by the guy who you was trying to holler at while we was together. Okay, I ain't gonna talk about nobody's child, but what I will say is, are you happy now? That's the thing that I used to always say to her. Because she said she wanted to go experience the things in life that make her happy. So I ask her all the time, are you happy now? Okay.
Yeah, and nothing during them times, you know, a person could really try to make you feel like down and out. You know what I'm saying? And then it's time to realize that
I ain't done. You know what she broke up with?
You said I ain't done?
broke up with me on my birthday weekend. Now, let me tell you something, because we supposed to have an apartment together, right? She went and got her own apartment. So I'm late on my rent because I'm helping her and helping myself, right? I'm helping her with her car note when the club ain't treating her right, and I'm helping myself out with the car note, right? So one day she's telling me that she want to break up. So as we breaking up, she goes, are we walking to my apartment? There's an eviction notice. And then while I go inside, while she breaking up with me, I get a phone call. My father was in a car accident. Okay, so that was the worst birthday I ever had back in 2013. But guess what, bitch? I'm up now. Okay?
I'm up. Started from the bottom. Now we here.
Now I'm up.
Listen. It be real like that. So, you know, shout out to all the people that got out of them bad situations, and to the people that's in these bad situations, know that the grass is greener on the other side. And yes, you can be hurt, but out of sight, out of mind, and, you know, work, grind, and things will get right. Because I've been there too, you know. And so at the end of the day, it gives you time to focus on you and only you. And then, you know, you can get the job done, what you need to be done. So
you cleared the way for my happiness.
Exactly.
But is she wrong? Was she wrong is what I want to know. Was she wrong? Like, I know that was her soulmate and he loved the ground that she walked on, but she wasn't completely content. Was she wrong for going for her happiness at that point?
Yes. I don't think that she was wrong. For me, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Okay? So, you know, I know somebody who broke up with somebody who they was with for years. They lived together. They was in a live-in situation. And she told him, I'm not happy. I don't want to be with you. And she wanted to be with somebody else. But she made sure that he was good. She went, found him a crib, made sure that he was set up, and everything was good to go before she just, you know, left the situation. She didn't just say, nah, I don't want to be with you. You got to go, and then just leave him high and dry. It don't work like that. And so it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And just because you love me don't mean that I have to be with you. It doesn't mean that. You just got to do it the right way, because other people feel it. So I've broken up with people before that still wanted to be with me, and they will call me. And one of my exes, she would call me and she would curse me out. And I would sit there and I would listen to it because I knew how that feels. Sometimes when you hurt, the only person that could really help you is the person that hurt you. And sometimes you just want to talk to them. It hurt more when they call in. Now, you know, listen, if they stalking you on something like I want to be back with you type stuff and they messing up your life, that's a little different. Like, you got to get away. But I'm not just going to be like, oh, F you, F your feelings just because I don't want to be with you no more. Like, I could love you and not be in love with you.
No. Well, no. Okay. Peace to her and anybody else who's doing that. And I pray that your karma follows you. If you broke up with somebody, you broke up with somebody who has no ambition, and you broke up with somebody who's not doing the right thing, you broke up with somebody because they weren't doing enough in life, they're fine. I agree. But if you just broke up with somebody because they don't have enough money for you at that time and they're working hard, I just pray that your karma comes back to you, and I pray that you do not find happiness because you hurt somebody over something that they couldn't control at that time. That's all.
You ain't shit. Now, that goes up into our chit-chat topic of the day. Everyone, please chime in on a chit-chat topic. If you want to join us in discussing the topic, just get Lady Luck's attention. So we're talking about standards and leaving people that are not making you happy. So are high standards a leading reason for people being companionless? Is this why people single, because we're raising our standards too high?
I think that according to your standards, that should be like your lifestyle, right? So you can't say you want a certain type of person and you're not living that certain type of life. That's just how I feel. And you know, you got to be around, like, you know, not for nothing. A lot of these girls that be getting these dudes, they put themselves in these spaces to be seen, to meet these dudes. But real quick, because I need to touch on this. Have anybody seen the show Put a Ring on It?
No.
Yes. I think I did. Wait, no, I think Ready to Love. That wasn't it.
Oh, y'all have to go watch Put a Ring on It. If you got Prime, if you got Discovery Plus. It's on there. OWN is on there now. They're on the third season. Like I just started watching the show. And so what they would do, Luck, right? So you and your girlfriend, if y'all having issues in y'all relationship, you will go to this relationship therapist, and she's fire. I'm not gonna hold you. She's fire as far as the ways that she counsels. And so, but what she do is y'all have to go on dates with other people. And you go on these dates. It's an 11-week process. You go on these dates. And then, you see at the end of the process if you're going to choose.
Okay, yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, Flex, we're going to have to hang up, Flex. We're going to have to hang up. That's what's happening. So apparently we can't bring anybody live with us.
Okay. So that's messing up the reception, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's bring.
Well, how do you feel as we're waiting for Babs to come back up? Do you agree with her that people should lower their standards according to the lifestyle that they're living? Can you want more than what you are?
My
feedback.
They wilding real quick because I don't know what's happening here. So now you go on a date. At the end of the 11-week process, you're gonna choose if you wanna either not propose or propose. Now, if you choose not to propose, your girlfriend could say, well, I don't want to be with you no more, or we're going to still stay together and work it out. It's a really good show. It's very entertaining. I don't know if I could do something like that. Like, yo, you got people on the show that's going on multiple dates with the same person. Because at the end of the date, the next day, the doctor be like, hey, like, so do you want to go on another date with this person, or you want a new date? And so your girl, you might say, Luck, like, yo, I want a new date. And your girl like, well, I want to date the same person. And now you sitting there like, what? And now the third time, she going on a third date with the same person. Like, it was crazy. And like, yo, you just got to watch it. I don't want to blow it up, but I'm going to blow it up. One of the guys, like, he cheated on his girlfriend, yo. He slept with the girl that he went on a date with. And it was just like, how do you do that to your woman? He was with her for 14 years. 14 years.
That's crazy.
They was off and on for 14 years. And then he been cheating on her. He was in the music industry, and they got a condo in the house. So she like, yo, this person, she like, yo, he telling me he on his way home at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he don't get there until the next morning, sun up. Like, and she's like, yo, I know you be smashing chicks at the condo and this, that. And he's like, no, I don't. And she's like, yo, in order for this to work, you need to get rid of that condo so you won't have no excuse to be at the condo and come. And then he smashed the girl at the condo. The girl that they set him up on a date with. And she was already feeling away when he said he wanted to go on a second date with her. And then a third date. And by the fourth date, they were smashing.
Yo.
And then he tried to tell the girl, like, yo, me and my girl doing good now. This counseling thing is working for us. So I don't want to date you anymore. She like, yeah, but did you tell her that we did that? Did you tell her that? And then it hit the fan. So y'all gotta.
That's crazy.
Well, like my baby said, you allow things like that to happen, and you open that up, and he was already cheating on her. Me personally, I'm just like, if you don't want to be with a person, okay, baby, we see all the knives. If you don't want to be with a person and the relationship is not working out, then don't waste anybody's time. You could always get money back, but you can't get your time back. And I just feel as though, people hopping in relationships, or people stay in a relationship because of how long they was together. That happened with me and the girl who thought she was going to go do better in life, because honestly, I had lowered my standards. Okay. Now let's talk about it. No, don't lower your standards. Because what happened was I got tired of dating all of the short, light-skinned girls that looks like my girlfriend now, because they were getting on my nerves. So I said, let me try to date somebody different. And my ex did not look like anything that I should be with. People made fun of me for being with her. She didn't look like anything that belonged to me. And, of course, her life upgraded.
What a good heart. Oh.
Her life upgraded because, she was under the umbrella of my blessings. Because people will mess with you and then don't realize that you have an anointing. So they'll do better in life because you're doing better in life. And as soon as they feel like that prosperity is theirs, then they get big-headed. So no, I'm telling you, don't lower your standards. I'm not going to tell you to do that, because if you hold out and hold, for a minute, love yourself, you could date, but you have to hold on to your standards, because like lower them, those people down there be like, oh, I bagged you, and now they could feel like they could go out and do better than you. Okay.
Yeah. So, and they don't treat you the way that you need to be treated. They try to feel like you equal to them. And now we equal, we humans, but like, nah, you're not gonna.
But you
like,
beneath me,
we're not gonna do that.
She went from me. She went from our first date, thought I was pulling a prank on her, didn't think that she was good enough to go on a date with me, to the end, telling Lady Luck that she's gonna go do better. And boy, did God have something for her.
And some people, not for nothing, will see celebrities, and I don't care which list you on, if you on the A list, B list, C list, D list, they see a celebrity and they think that life is a certain type of way. I'm here to tell you, boo. I'm here to tell you, you're rich.
My daughter father act like I'm Candy Burris right now.
I'm damn near, almost damn near there. Working. Getting there.
I don't care where I'm at on the totem pole, because I don't care where I'm at on the food chain, because God always provides for me. So even when I was at my lowest, I was still up. You understand what I'm saying? And to sit here and like, there's girls who they know what my bank account was, and don't date somebody just for money. So I'm not saying the standards to just look for somebody with money, but if it's a certain breath that you want, or if it's a way somebody smell, or if you a hygiene thing, or if you don't want nobody with kids, or you do want kids, whatever your thing is, hold out. Don't just give up. Step outside of your town. Go slide in some DMs,
No. So y'all could date somebody that worked at like a McDonald's. You could date somebody that worked at McDonald's?
It depends on the situation. People just I like to ask questions, because this person that's working at the McDonald's, if they have a mind frame like mine, then, they got a plan. Yeah, they got a plan. Yeah. So it just depends. I'm not going to judge a person for where they at today, but we do need to have a conversation, and I do need to know the plan. And it depends on your age, really, because I'm not dating no grown ass woman and she just working. She not running McDonald's, because not for nothing, some of these jobs could fool you. You might be like, oh, this bitch manage McDonald's, and then you see her check and be like, hey, yo, they pay you that much at McDonald's? Right. So at the end of the day, I don't know how much a manager make at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So I need to ask these questions, okay? Period. And sometimes you could have some money, but you might not have other stuff. You know what I mean? And you got to plan for, our second phase in life. And so we could be good now, but struggling later. I don't want to.
That's true.
Do that. Like, no.
I went on a date and hurt my friend's feelings. I didn't even know I was on a date, but I hurt somebody's feelings.
I don't care where you are in life. Like, I knew a guy, he worked at Home Depot for 15 years, and he never wanted to be, he never wanted to grow in the company. He just was cool with being a sales associate. That's the person I'm not with. So if you're working at Home Depot, that's cool. You go in there, you're working hard, then you become a department manager, then you could become a store manager, you become a market manager, as long as you have the ambition to grow. You know what I'm saying? Because I was outside selling $5, $10 CDs. I was outside doing a bunch of things, and then somebody can have it today, right, baby? Have it today and don't have it tomorrow. It don't matter where you're working at, as long as you have ambition. That's what
we gonna get that paperwork signed, though. Because you gonna have the ambition, but you're not gonna get on and then forget about me, where I'm the one that held you down to get in that position. So
come on, Diddy.
We gonna get this paperwork popping, okay? Because I just got to make sure that we good, because later on you can switch up on me and I need my cut.
I tell my girl that all the time. You ain't gonna be like these other people who come around here and glow up and think you gonna leave me. I'm tired of that. I done glow too many people up. I tell my girlfriend all the time, why you talk like that? You so negative. Speak positivity to our relationship. I'm just saying, bitch, I'm 40. I done been through it. Okay, you're not gonna come around here glow up. Okay. All right.
Yo, people change. They meet new people. Like, not for nothing, I might like you in the situation that I'm in. But situations could change, and then I could be in a new environment and meeting new different type of people, and I could feel like, you know, life could be a little bit better. And so at the end of the day, if you're in that situation and you're with me and I helped you get there, you know, even like, you know, transportation, because people think that, you know, the little things don't matter. The little things really be the big things, because you couldn't get there if I didn't give you the money to get there. If I ain't paid for that lift, you couldn't have got there. If I ain't get you them supplies, you couldn't have got there. If I ain't feed you, if I ain't let you stay in my crib, where you would have slept, bitch.
Not graduated nursing school if it wasn't for me. But go ahead and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You have this 2-door Honda now, and it's definitely like a 03. You know what I'm saying? You thought that you, like, the paint was ripped off the top. It was just really crazy when she came to my house. And then she bigger than the house now. So let me tell you something. It don't matter how much weight I done gained. I look good because I'm going to go upstairs and put on something out of Neiman Marcus or Saks Fifth. But she done gained all this weight. I remember one time we went on a road trip, and I told her I was off that Jim Beam. Stay away from Jim Beam. I said, yo, man, you done fell off. I said, you need to act like you used to date me. You don't look like nothing. You act like you never been around me. You know, you got this Vivica Fox wig on. I didn't even know Vivica Fox had her own line of wigs. I said, you look crazy.
Shout out to Vivica Fox. Those wigs didn't look crazy, but she got that coin, honey.
Now, sure,
okay?
call with me.
She got that coin.
Where she needed to go. And I was off that Jim Beam, and that Jim Beam is True Serum. I said, yo, you done fell off. You look crazy. You got to pull yourself together. Like, I can't even tell people that me and you was ever anything. You look horrible, you know? And now,
well, you look beautiful, and I look like I gotta go, right?
Okay, fine.
So
you don't want to put the chit-chat topic. I'm just saying, I love my girlfriend.
You took it to a whole nother place. You started talking about your ex. We want to shift gears.
Make sure y'all put a ring on it. Please watch the show. I'm about to start a Patreon
Lola,
channel
what up?
so we could talk about these shows. I'm about to be putting y'all on. We're going to go up there. We're going to vibe and chit-chat about these shows.
Y'all put me on to that movie. I watched it. The one y'all was talking about with the McDonald's guy. I watched it.
Right?
It was so good. So everyone, I forgot what it was called. I just Googled McDonald's movie.
The Founder.
Yes, y'all put me on. That shit was definitely a really good movie. So
somebody who done tried to shit on me, karma came back for you. And God is good. So, you know, watch what you
God is good all the
watch
time.
What people with a good heart. You know what I'm saying? You're
you making me feel bad. Okay, before we go, can I get your opinion on something? Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick. So I have a friend, right? We've been friends for like over 10 years. We've been friends in the industry, just cool. But he's always liked me. So for some reason, he thought that if he got money and got all these things, that was going to make me like him. Because he always said, oh, I'm going to make you my wife. I'm going to make you my girl. Because I even told him, like, you got to step your cookies up. But I was saying that as a friend, not to be with me. I'm like, yo, get your shit together. So now he got his shit together. He got his business. He's doing whatever he wants to do. And he still likes me. So I took him to an event to help him with his business. This was not a date. But in his mind, it was a date. So then afterwards, he like, oh, let's go. It was late. Like, he's like, let's go hang out. I said, only thing happening at this hour is sexual. And I don't look at you like that. He got so sad, right? And I know he's a good person, but I'm not into him like that. So it's like, I felt really bad now that's listening to what y'all saying. It's like, he's definitely a good person. And I know that he really cares about me. He's super supportive, but I don't look at him like that.
Now, let me tell you why women like you are missing out on their blessings. God done put a man in your life who loves you, knows Miss Lissa. So now, hold on. Now, this is my girl. She asked me on the phone. I would have told her on the phone. It knows the color of Miss Lissa and still wants to be with Miss Lissa.
He ain't the only one.
I know he ain't the only one. This person that glowed up, got money, and wants to be with you. You should feel terrible about yourself. You won't even give them a chance. I don't look at you that way. And
hurt his feelings at that.
Because
I said it nicely.
Yo, let me tell you what happened. There's people who told me they ain't look at me like that, and then now they seeing my girlfriend in and out of these malls and all of this good living, and now they talking about some, hey, love, hey, nothing, hey, yourself. Okay, like your mother used to say, hey, yourself,
A for horses.
Yeah, what yourself, because what you don't want to do is let him go be with somebody else, and then he give them the life that you was looking for, and then all of a sudden you find yourself still single.
But what about me playing with his emotions and his feelings and stringing him along because of the fact that he has money now? Like, I'm about, like, what? Like,
no, it's not all about the money, but this is somebody who loves you unconditionally, because he obviously loved you when you ain't have no money either.
And you're not stringing him along. You could be honest, but not brutally honest, right? You could hang out with somebody and just tell him, like, listen, we not doing that. I don't have to say I don't like you like that. I don't
look at you like that.
That's still, like, you know, I don't look at you like that. Yeah, it could be kind of hurtful. But all I could just say is, like, Nas, like, yo, we going to chill.
Look at the time.
Like, I'm not, like, yeah, that's just it. I'm just not. I'm not doing that.
Real quick,
I feel like
I'm not doing that with you.
Real quick.
That's like when somebody try to holler at you and you be like, no, because I have a boyfriend. That means if you didn't have a boyfriend, you would want to holler at them. Not me. I'm like, I don't like you. I don't care if I have a boyfriend, no boyfriend, your money. I don't look at you like that. You heard? And I said, look what I just did for you. I had you at a star-studded event. Like, I want you to grow. I want you to elevate. I want us to support each other. But I don't look at you in a romantic way. Like, my cat was Desert Storm. It didn't get wet at all.
To say I don't look at you in a romantic way is great, but to say, what? You think we going at this time of the night?
You say it like that?
No, Miss Lissa.
So, I don't look at you like that.
No, let me tell you, Miss Lissa, I love you. You could be a bitch, but let me tell you something.
The HBIC.
Let me tell you something. I was telling my girlfriend last night about the karma. I was a guy. I knew I had no interest in him. This was back in 2000. I had no interest in him whatsoever, but I kept playing along with his emotions. He would take me out to eat and stuff. Then I met a girl in D.C. I was open. I remember one day I was on the phone with him, and I forgot what it was I said to him, but I said something real mean. I was on the phone with her, and she said the same exact thing to me. And I said, oh, shit. So I had to cut them both off. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, for one, she ain't feeling me like that, and I'm not feeling him like that. You understand what I'm saying? And it was wrong for me to carry this guy along. Karma will come, Miss Lissa, because there might be somebody who you feeling and somebody who you like. And they be like, listen, I don't look at you like that. And
but then I thought I was doing good for my karma by not, like, what? If you don't like
it's not what you say, it is how it is what you said at the moment, how you said it. You could tell somebody, I'm not romantically, I don't see you.
Lie about it. No,
way.
don't even say that about it. Lie.
And sometimes you can't, though.
Myself. Right?
Huh?
No.
Because he might have a friend I like.
No, because sometimes somebody could think like, all right, well, I could get you to like me. You know, let me work hard to get you there, because you focusing on yourself right now, but what about later? So, you know, depending on how they coming at you, you do have to tell them, like, listen, I don't see you in a romantic way, but I'm just saying to when you like the time, like, oh, this is sex time, and I
said it's only inappropriate things happening at this hour, and I'm going home.
But if like, I could have wanted to chill and said, yo, inappropriate things happen at this hour. You know, I'm not with that, right? And now if he would have been like, yeah, we good, all right, because I like, yeah, I want to smoke. I want to, like, yeah, I try to make things clear, because when I turn up, I don't want you to think I'm being crazy, because I already told you. Like, so, yeah. You got crab legs, though. I'm going.
You're a horrible person, but let's get out.
Let's get out of here. Thank you all for joining the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Experience. We'll be back on Wednesday, and I definitely want to know more people's opinions, so don't slide in my DM. Email the BECshow@gmail.com. Let us know how you're feeling about this topic, and if you have any other topics or if you need any advice, we want that as well. The BECshow@gmail.com. Don't forget Kings versus Queens, and it's coming up soon. Babs said the information. What they gotta do? Follow where?
Kings versus Queens is not coming up soon. We got a new Queens Court is coming up soon.
Oh, Queens Court. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Queens Court. So you know what you gotta do? Follow the First Lady of the Streets, the Queen of Queens of the ring herself. Follow Babs, follow Luck, follow me. I'll see everybody on Wednesday. I'm sorry to you if you watching the show, you might be because you're so supportive. I still don't look at you like that, and I'm not gonna lie. Okay, okay. And until next time.
Somebody gonna say the same shit to you. You're gonna have your feelings all in it, wrapped up in it.
I like honesty. I have people who I like right now that's not fucking with me. I was with Usher. I tried to get herpes that night. He didn't want to give it to me. It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's okay. Play the music. Play the music.
Okay, I'm sorry. I love you, Usher. I'm just playing Usher, but I definitely would have let you give me herpes that night. I would have. Allegedly. If Charlamagne would have said it, you wouldn't be doing all this. You'd be like,